Hey guys, so same clothes, same night. I'm gonna do another unboxing because I'm just like on a roll tonight. So what we're gonna do is take a look at this guy over here. We're gonna go ahead and open up our character options Judoon. We got the Judoon Captain here, and I'm actually kind of excited to take a look at him because just looking at him in the packaging looks real nice. So stick around. So before we get into tearing open his packaging and everything, we're just going to take a look here and just show you the packaging real quick, just like the reconnaissance style like we already reviewed. He's got that basic little packaging, you know, little TARDIS diorama in the background there and everything. It looks like he comes with a weapon, and it looks like he has a holster to actually hold that weapon, which I really like. And I'm not sure if these are extra accessories on him there, or if they're actually like part of the figure, but it would be actually kind of cool if those are accessories and come off of him. But then on the back, you know, we just got some of the other stuff from the line, and yeah, Graham, Jody, alternate Jody, electronic TARDIS, sonic screwdriver. So let's go ahead and tear this open and see how we're looking. Alright, so we have got our Judoon Captain out of the box, and he looks really good, and I am digging the accessories that he comes with, and the way that they actually work around with him. But we don't have too much articulation going on him. So what we do have here is we've got, you know, just our standard little basic action figure up and down at the shoulder. Then we have got elbow. No, we got a little bit of twist going on for the elbow too. Now, then we've got our hands, and we can swivel those around, and we can kind of get a little bit of articulation going on with that, but my only issue with that is that these hands, as you can see, just kind of pull out, and they don't exactly have... Can we focus in on that? We dropped it, but can we focus in on that? If you can kind of see that, let's see if we can get a good focus on there. Not going to give us a good focus, but it doesn't really have a lot to really hold it in there. So the more you mess around with that hand, the more likely it is that you're going to end up getting, like, if we look at that and then we try to twist it, you can see where it's starting to separate right there. And that is with both hands. There's not a whole lot to really hold it in place there, which is a thing that NECA does great with their interchangeable hands and everything, is that, like, you know, they go in there and they've got their own separate articulation points, whereas this is just like kind of like a straight shaft going into the arm hole, which works for it because, you know, like, obviously, like, character options isn't going to get as advanced as NECA. Now I would love to see some higher end figures like that, but this is a very excellent figure. The face on him is really good. The only thing I don't like about it is that the eyes kind of bug me a little bit, but, like, I'm kind of spoiled with all the NECA reviews lately too, but it's really not a big deal. But back to the articulation, we've got, you know, we can kick our legs, we can twist our legs, we can bend our legs. So pretty standard action figure, you know, there and everything. And like I was commenting on, that gun does have its own holster. And then we've got our speech translator, and it's all pegged into his belt, but it does actually come out. And the really cool thing that I found out about this is that he can actually plug this in to his chest unit there to translate speech. That is a really, really neat feature in my opinion. It's just such a small detail that was just like a really nice thing to add, and it's just like they could have easily just had these things, like, you know, glued into his belt or something. And now he does have also this little scanner here, and I'm not really going to comment too much on that because to me, like, just having that voice translator and being able to plug that into his chest unit, like, that is such a superb feature on this figure. So let's go and pose him around with his, like, accessories and see how he looks, and then take a closer look at some of the details that I was pointing out, like his eyes and stuff. Alright, so we got our Judoon. There's not a whole lot of poses that I was really able to find that I actually really enjoyed him in, but, like, you know, he's got a very standard articulation for like a basic action figure, and like that works out great for these character option lines. Like they're not known to be heavily articulated or anything like that. So I mean, I have no complaints on what this is. Now, obviously, going from like a NECA standard or even like, you know, some other like more high detailed figure line, like even like a McFarlane or something, like this is just very, very basic. You know, it's like very still early 2000s, like action figure, but the detail on it is actually a lot higher than what you would expect, in my opinion. Just between like even having that fucking voice recorder that can slot in there and everything. Now the gun, take a look at that. Very basic, solid color, no detail on it. Are we gonna focus in again? Maybe not. But all in all, like, you know, his suit looks really good. Like, everything about him looks really good. His head looks really good, and that was one of my main concerns about buying a Judoon, because this is actually the first Judoon that I've bought, and I remember looking at them back, I think it was Underground Toys that did the ones that I looked at initially, and I felt like their faces felt very flat, like kind of like they took like, you know, a 99-cent like elephant, not elephant, but like rhino, and like just glued that head onto a body and everything. And like this, like you can see all this detail going on here. You got his teeth, this little snarl going on and everything, and then like his eye here, like, you know, on the video it looks a lot better than what it really actually does. I am slightly disappointed in the eye, but I mean, like, look right there. Like, that is an excellent close-up of this figure. It looks so great. We've got the blind eye over here for this, and that is off-putting if you just look at this as a standalone figure and everything, because, you know, he's got the one eye painted and then it just looks like a QC problem, you know, like a quality control problem. But, you know, it actually looks really great on him as a whole. Now then, let's take a look at the back and the belt, and we've got the studs. Like, take a look at the boots. Like, the boots look really good. Like, you know, there's not a lot of like overlapping paint like you would kind of expect on a lower end figure. So like, Character Options definitely does take pride in what they do, and we love them for that, right? We love them for that. Now back, we just got the basics going on here. Let's focus in. But like, just look at the detailing on the belt here. Like, it is such a great figure. It really is. Now, let's just take a look at the height real quick. And he stands at almost 6 inches tall. Not bad at all. So he's going to stand higher than that dollar. You know, these are a 5-inch line. The Judoon are a tall species. So, I mean, like, all in all, this is a really solid figure, and I hope that this video inspires you to make that purchase, because I definitely want to pick up more of these guys. So, thanks, guys.